This is He Knows the Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, y'all, man. Stephen A. Smith. This man has a lot of nerve. Let me say it again. Stephen A. Smith, this guy has a lot of nerve. He's sitting here crowning LeBron James as the MVP. How do you get MVP after 13 games? They're 11-2. Listen, folks, the next team that they're playing against is the Oklahoma City Thunder, a 5-8 team. These are the teams that the Los Angeles Lakers have been playing. Bottom feeders. Let me say it again. They're playing a Oklahoma City Thunder 5-8 squad. These are the types of teams that the Los Angeles Lakers are playing. Bottom feeders. Wait till mid to late season, and you're going to start seeing how the Lakers get exposed. Because they're going to play up against real competition that's going to push them and test them. They're going to push their mettle, push their resolve, and show them that they're not where you think that they are. That's what people need to understand, man. The Los Angeles Lakers, I done told everybody, is a smoke and mirrors team. Let me say it again. The Los Angeles Lakers is a smoke and mirrors team. LeBron James is averaging 25 points per game. He's averaging 11.2 assists per game. Credit to him being the first leader of assists per game. That's going to go down. It's not going to last. That's a short-lived success. But he's #1 at assists, so he gets credit for that. And he's averaging 8.6 to 8.7 rebounds per game. But guess what? Even with all of those stats, they're not telling you that his free throw percentage is atrocious as ever. It's at its lowest. The guy is allergic to the free throw line. The guy is afraid of the moment when it comes to the free throw line. He does not want to take the free throw shot when the game is on the line. No one wants to talk about that. This is how you could tell the difference between the strong from the weak. This is what you separate the weak from the obsolete. Let me say it again. This is how you separate the strong from the weak and the weak from the obsolete. The truth of the fact of the matter is LeBron James is, like I said, overachieving and overreaching. It's going to have what we call a decrepit moment. The Los Angeles Lakers are not balling the way that people think that they are. You're only doing this when you're playing subpar teams. Look what happened when they played the Los Angeles Clippers in the first game. Look what happened when they played against the Toronto Raptors. Another overachieving and overreaching team. This is what I'm trying to tell people, man. They are not what people think that they are. When you're beating teams like Utah Jazz, you're going to beat a team like the Toronto Raptors. When you play teams like the Chicago Bulls, come on, folks. These are the types of teams that they've been playing. But no one wants to address the elephant in the room, but He Knows the Sport. Bringing you that what? That heat and that fire. Because I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, I apply what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It busts pipes, folks. You have to bust the pipes. People don't like pressure. 97% of the people on this planet can't stand pressure. There's only 3% of us that love pressure. Pressure and us are best friends, dog. Let me say it again. Pressure and us are best friends. Guess which percentile LeBron James falls under? The 97th percentile. He does not like pressure. He doesn't like pressurized situations. He's allergic to it. And this is what the NBA playoffs is all about. So how are you, Stephen A. Smith, going to crown a guy an MVP already when we know the MVP does not get coronated until after the season is over? Let me say it again. How are you going to already coronate LeBron James as an MVP when we know the MVP is not denoted? The MVP is not determined. The MVP is not basically given out until the end of the year. Trae Young is playing at a higher efficiency than LeBron James. Luka Doncic is playing at a higher efficiency than LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard, prior to him being hurt, was playing at a higher efficiency than LeBron James. Paul George, since he's been back in the 3 games that he's been back, he's playing at a higher efficiency than LeBron James. See, this is the stuff they don't want to talk to you guys about. How is LeBron James the best player in the game? When he's #6 at efficiency, that means there's 5 players whose efficiency rate are higher than him. Giannis Antetokounmpo is playing at a higher efficiency than LeBron James. Come on, folks. What are we talking about here, man? This is stuff I'm talking about. Everything that has to do with Brontards, LBJ apologists, LBJ stands, LBJ brigade. They always want to sit here and get brain full of mush and brainwash dodo-headisms by the LBJ Riders media, because that's what they do. They keep pumping the narrative. Remember, they've been beguiling you, they've been betwixing you, and they've been bamboozling you for 17 years. They've done a great job at propagating and proselytizing you guys. This is how you've got converted to LBJ apologists, LBJ stance, LBJ brigade. Basically a LBJ cult-like following. Let me say it again. A LBJ cult-like following. Because that's what he has. Stephen A. Smith ain't fooling nobody. The only reason why he's supporting the Los Angeles Lakers is because they're in an attractive city, LA. You guys see the community post. Stephen A. Smith didn't want no parts of Cleveland. What good is there in Cleveland? That's the only thing I agree with Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith likes to be where the women look good, the food is good, you know what I'm saying? And it's an attractive city that brings attractive people. That brings people that have cachet, like Stephen A. Smith likes to say. The Cleveland Cavaliers, in Stephen A. Smith's vernacular, Cleveland itself, the city, is ASA 9, ASA 10, ASA 11, ASA 12. Let me say it again. ASA 9, ASA 10, ASA 11, ASA 12. So why would he go there? See, you guys have to think that. You have to allow your brains to work, man, because we deep thinkers out here in these NBA streets. We deep thinkers out here in these basketball streets, and we're going to think for a second. So Stephen A. Smith ain't fooling no damn body. He just wants to be at these games, just like with Miami Heat, South Beach. If everybody been to South Beach, that's where I'm from, you know what time it is. He wants to be where there's an attractive place. He doesn't really care about LeBron James. He just want to be in an attractive location so that he can enjoy these games. Now he's part of this LeBron James nonsensical Justice League, you know what I'm saying? That want to sit here and give you, oh, LeBron is back. No, he's not. He's decrepit, man. This is his last year. I told you, the legacy is officially done. The cachet is officially over. This is Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard's era. Let me say it again. It's Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard's era. They run basketball. Kawhi Leonard is on his NBA load management. And I respect him for that because he understands his truest and his most properest levels when it comes to his NBA body. He knows he has an NBA brittle body and he can only give you 60 games a season. Anthony Davis didn't get that. That's why I told you he's one away from being injured. Let me say it again. He's one away from being injured. What you see is happening with the Los Angeles Lakers is going to be a short-lived success. Remember, when it comes to basketball, He Knows His Sport has a 99.9% accuracy rate, dog. I'm like the Black Mamba. I strike at a what? At a 99.9% accuracy rate. So hear me and hear me. Wow. I'm telling you guys, man. Let me say it again. Hear me and hear me. Wow. Listen, man. At the 99.9% accuracy rate that I strike as a Black Mamba, and the Prediction King strikes again. And the Prediction King strikes again. I'm going to be right. Because He Knows His Sport is a basketball visionary and a basketball prophet of the most epic proportions and the epic magnitudes. So the truth of the fact of the matter is the Los Angeles Lakers is a smoke and mirrors team. And Stephen A. Smith is going to be proven wrong with this debacle nonsense that LeBron James is the MVP. I told you, man, the LBJ Riders media, they can't help themselves, dog. They got to continue to pump this narrative. They got to continue to pump this nonsense. They got to continue to brain full of mush and brainwash you guys and turn you guys into what we call dodo heads at the highest damn levels. They can't help themselves. And you guys keep falling for it because you guys are a LBJ cult-like following. You can't help yourselves. Your brain, your subconscious has been put with of horse dungness and brain full of mushiness and brainwashed dodo headness. Basically, you got a bunch of poop in your head. LBJ poop. Let me say it again. You got a bunch of poop in your head. LBJ poop. So you can't help it. And you know what you do with poop? You know the only way you can get rid of poop? You got to burn it. Let me say it again. You have to burn it. That means you're going to have to burn the brains and then fry it on the damn stove in the oven and then reprocelize it and then basically allow it to reform itself back into an original state. That's what you're going to have to do. Otherwise, you guys are lost, man. Have you guys ever argued? Have you ever gone up and debated against a LeBron James fan? Oh, you just a hater. You just a hater. You know why they keep saying that? It's their defense mechanism of them basically telling you that they're physically crying because what you're saying is cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-telling fashion. And they can't stand the truth. Remember I told you about the truth. It hurts, but it will set you free. They are part of the what we call the participation award era. So they accept mediocrity and losing. LBJ fans, that's what they're about. Mediocrity and losing. So that's the truth of the fact of the matter. LeBron James ain't going to win no damn MVP. The Los Angeles Lakers ain't winning no damn title. The Los Angeles Lakers may not make it to the playoffs. because they have a whole bunch of injury-prone and injury-plagued players. And Stephen A. Smith needs to be real with the public and stop beguiling them, betwixing them, and bamboozling them. Leave it to LBJ apologists, LBJ stance, LBJ brigade, the LBJ cult-like following to continue to receive the LBJ poop. Because that's what it is at its truest and its most properest level. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.